I spoke to Miss Leary, she told me that they were disputing some $300,000. $300,000 that was in the kitty of the homecoming committee that she said was used to pay bills. All right. She said she actually turned over all of the documentation to the new committee, and she also provided them with information because they, in relation to what those funds were used for. Now, here's the thing. Somehow, this new committee, whose new treasurer is Alexis, wound up with the documentation, the banking information for these, for the transfers, for everything. So they have the actual bank accounts for the Roxanne Homecoming Committee, the banking information, the I don't want to say in bank account. What do I want to say? That's not the word I want to use. But it's the information for the bank account. Now, here's what's happened. What has happened? Dion Adley says, "Good night, Mr. Gibson. Thank you for bringing additional attention to the wicked asylum bill that the government, with their supporting cast, the opposition trying to push on us. I pray we all wake up and see it for what it is and show the government our displeasure." Anyway, yeah, Dion, we're going to talk about a little bit about that tonight, just a little bit. So anyhow, back to the Roxanne Homecoming Committee. So the Roxanne Homecoming Committee executives were able to get the information with respect to the bank account, all of the information with respect, and neither the Roxanne Homecoming Committee nor Danielle, nor Ms. Leary, not the existing committee and Ms. Leary are not differing on the amount. They both say that the issue is over some $300,000, and so this is an acknowledgement on both their parts that the Roxanne Homecoming Committee had $300,000. The question is, where did all of this money go? Now, I understand from information that I received that the accounts reveal. Right, financial reports. The accounts reveal that these funds were being transferred all over the place. But according to Ms. Leary, she was transferring these funds to persons who were owed monies. It wasn't any, and she says there's nothing questionable about that. Once the committee incurred an expense, the bill had to be paid, which is just and which is right. So I must concur with that. Now, however, I did find, I was also told that once Ms. Leary became aware that this incoming committee had gotten a hold of the bank records for the Roxanne Homecoming Committee, she tried to have whoever provided the committee with that information fired. I'm told that Ms. Leary did reach out to the bank executives to try to have the person terminated over records that should have been made public in the first place, and that should have been turned over to the committee. So, and I don't know that that's true. That's just a rumor. I was also told that Ms. Leary tried to have the accounts closed. I'm guessing in an effort to probably prevent this new committee from getting access to that account. I don't know that that's true. That's also a rumor. But I have spoken to Ms. Leary, and Ms. Leary did tell me, she sent me a message to let me know that this new committee had a summons served on her, and this matter is before the courts. So Ms. Leary and the new committee do both agree on this point as well. So there's the $300,000, and they both agree that this matter is before the courts.